Yeah. Now, because now there's a whole bunch of buttons on the left side too that we just didn't have before.
Yeah,
So
yeah. This is going like setting it up through YouTube. I think it just offers a little bit more stuff. Okay, I'm going to share my screen with you. Here's mine. So you got that huge monster formula done?
yeah.
I would have never figured that out in a million years had I not had that picture from the professor's meeting.
Yeah.
Did you
That was
just sit
definitely
there?
helpful.
Did you just sit there and like zoom in on the picture and write down what it had?
Yeah, and then I made a couple mistakes, so there was a couple zeros in there, but then I was able to like go through and see where I messed
Me
up
too.
on the.
I had it figured out within 10 minutes, and I'm like, that would have taken me hours.
Yeah, like the first time I did it, I didn't type year in, so I had to go through and type year in. So I
Yeah.
realized that I just clicked the cell. I hadn't clicked year, I had typed year, so I just had to make some changes, but it was way faster. So
Yes. I'm like, oh my goodness. I need to start making his office hours because it was so helpful. He answered any question anybody put out there. He gave us the formulas that would have taken hours to figure out. You know what I mean?
yeah,
I'm like, oh, so much time I would have wasted on this if I wouldn't have watched that. So I'm like, oh, I really need to make that a priority from now on. I think his office hours are Tuesday mornings and I work Tuesday mornings. So I think that's kind of why I haven't been able to go.
yeah, I work Tuesday mornings too. So
I'm like, I got to figure it out. Like, have my husband watch it or a friend watch it for me because, wow, that was helpful. So you got that far. Then after I did this, then I went into the dashboard and kind of set up. See, I'm almost done. I'm so close. I kind of just, copied what he had, but rearranged some stuff so it looked different.
yeah,
I just kind of went in and like set everything up next. What you can make this graph right now where you're at. All you needed to do was that one table. Have you already made your graph?
what information do I use? Just the.
All you need, so you already have it. All you need is this information right here. I just highlighted the month column and then highlighted the monthly revenue column and then did insert graph and it just popped up just like that.
Okay.
So super easy. Then I just kind of, colored the background, darkened the title, etc. to make it look good. So
Okay.
super easy. He had on his like super small at the top, his picture said 5-year revenue total. And I almost missed that. And then I noticed it last night super late. And I'm like, oh, I'm supposed to have the revenue total. So make sure you do that.
Can I have some brownies?
For what 5 years?
So I just, if I understood it correctly, I just summed up this whole column of all the monthly revenues.
And
And then just put the total right here, 11,542,000.
okay.
It's like one small sentence in the instructions. Let's see, where is it? It says, on the dashboard to show the calculated total revenue generated for all of the years in the worksheet. This is one number only, the sum of all the monthly data. So make sure you have that. I bet a lot of people miss that.
Okay.
It was
Just
so
add everything.
small. Yeah, it was so small on his. So at where you're at right now, you can already do this step and this step.
And that graph. Okay.
Yep. So then you're that much closer. That'll take you 10 minutes. And then for the year over here, I just did a data.
Yeah, just made a list.
You know how to do that. And then
Yeah.
I'll show you over here how I got the total revenue, average revenue, and then I just linked it to the other board. So this is the way that he had it set up, and I kind of just did exactly the way his picture was. So this cell here, I just had linked back to the dashboard data drop-down thing. So that as I change it on the dashboard, this information here
All changes. Yep.
Yeah. And so then here is, well, first, for like this cell, this is the formula that I used.
Yeah, I was seeing that. That's like.
So it's basically like if this year over here is equal to this year up here, add the revenues together. Or show the revenues. That's what it's saying. Show the revenues and leave everything else blank. So
I was just saying, just show them. Just show them.
yes, exactly.
Don't like
just show them. And then, you know, so I've got 2014 highlighted at the top, and so then only 2014 is showing here. So then that way up here for your total revenue, you're just going to do equals the sum, and then I highlighted the whole entire column.
Okay.
And then for the average revenue, I just did the average of the whole entire column.
Yep.
Because as this changes, then it will bring up different information here.
Okay.
And then max and then min. Easy. You'll be done with that in 20, 30 minutes. You know?
Yeah.
Oh, and here over here is my calculation for the 5-year revenue total.
Yep.
So that's easy peasy. Now I'm a little bit stuck. Now we have to do the last step, which is step 4 on the instructions. I think I know how to do it, but I haven't done it. So this is our monthly. We're supposed to be able to type in any number here, like 1,000. And it shows the number of months that were below 1,000. So, if you zoom in on his pictures, he has a list of numbers here in column E going down along the column.
Yeah, I was wondering what that was.
And then in F, he has a whole bunch of 1s and 0s.
Yep.
So, and I didn't get, when he clicked on those, I didn't get the formula, but I jotted 2 formulas down while I was listening to him talk, and I think those are the 2 formulas that we need. One is if E8 is less than whatever, like less than, I don't know what we would put there, comma, put a 1, comma, put a 0. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You know what? I have here if E8, like if, and then parentheses, E8 is less than 0, comma, 1, comma, 0, parentheses. That would make sense. That would make sense. So
less than
number,
0, put the 1.
yes, any number that's going to be a negative in that E column won't come up. Then I have the formula written down, count if less than X. So obviously we need to have like an input box somewhere that is X, have a formula somewhere that is count if it's less than whatever, and then we need to use that other if formula to generate the zeros going down. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So I just can't figure out, if you zoom in on his pictures, what those numbers are in column E.
Yeah, because a couple of them were negative and.
Yeah, I wrote down the first 3 and then I just like drew an arrow down, and I don't remember exactly how he got those. My guess is he inputted a number for the count if it's less than whatever, and then that was the digits that he got. But I'm really not sure. I haven't played around with that yet. I got this far last night and then went to bed and haven't looked at it since right now.
Yeah, that's going to be, I'll need to mess around with it too, because I don't really know.
But that gets you started, and then maybe we meet again later, like at 9 or whatever, and figure out that last part.
Okay.
I'll play around with it. I have a little bit of time right now. I'll play around with it a little bit right now and see if I can figure it out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then I'll text you if I figure it out. You text me if you figure it out. We've got hours until this is due.
Okay.
But get up to that spot so that you have like a good chunk.
Yeah, I'll make the graph right now and the month of the 5-year total, and then I'll start with this other stuff. Yeah, and now that you know how to do this, it makes complete sense. And yeah,
it's so
like
simple.
it should be really easy now that I know what I'm doing.
I don't think I could have ever come up with that on my own.
No way.
You know what I mean? Like I would have sat here and spent hours and been so confused. So I'm like, oh my goodness. You can see those formulas, right, up there?
Yeah.
Okay. And they were in the picture too. So that should get you a good chunk started.
Yeah.
Okay. Then you let me know if you figure out that last step, and I'll let you know when I do, and we'll get it turned in.
Sweet.
Okay. Thanks, Connor.
Thank you.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye.